What is up, guys? It's your boy Rick Kakis, and today we've got some brand spankin' new Destiny 2 news, courtesy of the Bungie weekly update that has just gone live, revealing official information. And so, let's get started. But just before we do, if you guys are in the market for a new PC, you've got to check out Apex Gaming PCs. They made my monster PC that you're seeing that silky smooth background gameplay captured on, so click the link in the description down below, and don't forget to use code KAKISHD to save up to $250. Now, on to what's going on this week in Destiny 2. Really, the big thing is Iron Banner, the first one of Season of the Haunted, and also Bungie talked a big game about, updating Iron Banner, changing how it functions. Essentially, it was an overhaul to this infamous Destiny game mode. But things haven't necessarily gone too well. Since this is really the only main thing going on this week, let's transition it right into the new information revealed within the TWAB, because the first thing Bungie talks about is some feedback on these Iron Banner changes. And by far one of the biggest changes is that the game mode is now Rift. So on screen right now we have a Rift breakdown that Bungie provided, so you can check that out. But essentially, players are not necessarily too happy with this game mode, or even if they enjoy the game mode, they feel like certain tweaks can be made to certain areas to improve its performance. One of the biggest complaints right now is that the pretty punishing 10-second respawn timer really leads to snowballing. You get a lucky grenade and kill part of the team, you're guaranteed to get that objective planted, and then you get so much momentum as they're all respawning and so on. Like, again, it just gets carried away a little quickly. Also, stuff like there's no points for kills, it's just the spark dunks, so playing objective is key, and the end scoreboard doesn't even show kills. I don't know why developers keep trying to do this. Yes, we know you're trying to promote an objective game, but you're not going to be able to complete any sort of objective if you don't kill the enemy team, guys. Like, anyways. It's not just about that. Obviously, some people are really enjoying Rift and even exactly how it's playing right now, but this has been paired with a ton of glitches. Some of the things I've seen is that the reputation boosters for wearing all 5 armor pieces, those are not applying. Match bonuses for winning 5 games in a row, going on streaks, those are not applying, and people are getting significantly less Iron Banner reputation than they should. So Bungie made all of these changes to how you earn reputation, and then seemingly almost none of them are actually working properly, or they'll work up to a certain point and then glitch out, and it's just a big mess. Thankfully, Bungie does say that they're aware of a lot of these issues and that they are currently collecting feedback and are planning to tweak the Rift game mode and just Iron Banner in general in the future to more align with what the community wants. It should be noted that it's never going to be perfect. Some people love Rift and, have made all caps locks comments already on this video telling me about how dumb I am complaining about Rift, and some people absolutely hate it no matter what changes are made. So honestly, I'm just happy that there's something a little bit different, and Bungie has already stated that the game mode is going to change every single season. So if you hate Rift, Iron Banner is only around twice for Season of the Haunted, and then it's Season 18 after that. And for Season 18, it will be a different game mode. So essentially, you're going to just have that breath of fresh air every single season. Some seasons you'll like it, some seasons you'll won't, but at the end of the day, I think that variety is definitely going to be better than what we had previously, where things were just so stagnant and so boring. That being said, Bungie, Gambit, and then this, maybe playtest a little more. Anyways, let's move on from there and talk about actually some buffs to Solar 3.0. That's right, Solar 3.0, the remake to those subclasses, just launched with Season of the Haunted, and we're actually going to get some pretty significant buffs already coming next week. So here's the feedback Bungie has been getting. Ember of Benevolence shipped in an inconsistent state that left healers feeling underwhelmed with their kit when it didn't behave as expected. Warlocks who wanted to specialize in healing had limited ways to interface with that fantasy, with 2 of their 3 aspects focused on aerial mobility or scorching, and losing the flexibility of choosing to use their grenade to heal allies or damage enemies on the fly. Titans, while bombastic and potent, lacked ways to keep their engine running without needing to run Throwing Hammer or burning multiple cooldowns. As a result, here are the changes arriving next week with hotfix 4.1.0.2 for the Solar Warlock. For Heat Rises, they have added a behavior where consuming your grenade now also releases a burst of cure ×2 around you, healing you and your nearby allies. Consuming a healing grenade increases the strength of the burst to cure ×3, and consuming a Touch of Flame healing grenade provides restoration as an additional benefit. Then for Icarus Dash, they added a behavior where, while airborne, rapidly defeating targets with your super or any weapon cures you. That is kinda nuts, honestly. Then for Celestial Fire, each Celestial Fire projectile now applies 10 Scorch attacks. This is increased to 15 stacks with Ember of Ashes equipped, and obviously just now applying Scorch, that's going to synergize with so many existing fragments and so on that care about that particular keyword. Moving on from there, for the Solar Titan. For Burning Maul, they've buffed the damage in PvE by 25%. That's no joke right there. And then for Roaring Flames, they added a behavior: while Roaring Flames is active, your uncharged melee attack now deals solar damage and applies 30 Scorch stacks to target per hit. This is increased to 40 stacks with Ember of Ashes equipped. So you don't have to have a single charged melee. So again, this is going to be way better if you are running Shoulder Strike and have already used it up, because then you can just run in and start punching with your uncharged melee, applying solar damage and Scorch, which again is going to synergize with all of those fragments that care about Scorch. And then lastly, for Consecration, fragment slots have been increased from 1 to 2, and they raised the height of the secondary attack's ground wave by 25% to more easily catch players who jumped too late. Now, Bungie did take the time to say that doing a hotfix of this magnitude this quickly after launch, that was a pretty big feat for them, and so they're gonna just kind of go dark for a while, and you shouldn't expect another massive patch that's gonna change abilities until next season, because, as they also say here, they're working on Arc 3.0. Remember guys, Arc 3.0 is due to launch next season. They are shipping these subclass overhauls back to back to back, which is definitely a big feat. And even if Solar 3.0 was a little bit underwhelming at first compared to a Void, you can still put together some very powerful builds. I mean, I've been running a Loreley Titan and I can't even die in that thing. Even when I want to, I can't even die. When the team is trying to wipe, I can't do it, brother. So it is significantly better than what we had before with all of that customization. Hopefully, I do want to see more aspects added in the future, but likely that will come after Season 18. And then guys, moving on from there, there's a brand new batch of Amazon Prime rewards, and you can see it right here. So you get the Polaris Lance Scout Rifle, the Bray Legacy Exotic Weapon Ornament, the Ash Angel Exotic Sparrow, and the Nightmare Chalice Projection. And so guys, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.